Guys, out of nowhere, there's a breaking news that Chelsea are considering taking on loan Bounanotte from Brighton. This is a very surprising news because no one saw this coming. Everybody was looking at Chelsea tracking or monitoring or making inquiries to Javi Simmons. That's a high caliber player, right? But all of a sudden, Javi Simmons has gone to Tottenham Hotspurs. Now, Chelsea are now turning their attention to Bounanotte from Brighton. This is surprising a lot of Chelsea fans, and I've seen a lot of reactions. Why are we buying a young player like this? Why are you buying a player that's relatively unknown and considerably inexperienced? And I want to talk about that right now. So let's look at it this way. This guy is a low risk option. If you're looking at, okay, what about the guy from Barcelona, the Ferman Lopez? Have you seen the price that Barca quoting? 90 million euros. So you can imagine that, I mean, Chelsea probably looking at that's too expensive. So therefore, let's look at other options. And this option is one, a low risk option because it's a loan and no obligation to buy, no option to buy, just outright loan. Two, the guy is young and relatively will not demand for too much of minutes to play. Players like Xavi Simmons would actually demand for minutes to play, but this guy will relatively be okay to sit on the bench and come in when we need him and when we need to play cup games and all those kind of stuff, Carabao Cups, FA Cup, and all those type of games. He'll be there for us. Number three reason is that this gives Chelsea the chance to monitor our players that are on loan, like Kendrick Price. Remember, Chelsea had Kendrick Price who can actually play number 10 and also play on the wing. This gives Chelsea the opportunity to loan him to Strasbourg, monitor him very well, no pressure to call him back from the loan and all of that. And also, this gives the opportunity for players like we have players like George that, that's a winger. Maybe he can do a little job on the central defense, on the attacking defense midfield, but it gives Chelsea opportunity to maybe sell and cash in on him, or maybe send him to loan so he can develop more, and then maybe we can sell him higher in the future. There's so many strategies to transfers, okay? A lot of times we fans, we just look at what we see on the news and what we see on the media, and we're excited about that. It's a strategy, right? Guys, it's also knowing how to balance your books very well. This guy is a low risk option, and if Chelsea do get him through the line, I can see him not having too much of minutes, but playing minutes in the cup games and Carabao Cup and FA Cup games and all of that. So I feel like it's a good option. It makes sense for the fact that if you're looking at it very well, you have to dissect it very well. This is not an obligation to buy. There's not even an option to buy. It's just outrightly loan. And after 12 months, it goes back. That is if they're doing 12 months loan. It goes back, and that's it. We pay the small loan fee. We pay wages that are going to be small, and that's it. It's just an option. So that the next year, we can now bring back maybe Kendrick Pius who come back to Chelsea. And then remember, we have Quendo from Sporting Lisbon. That's a winger that will be coming in next year. So we don't need to buy all these things that would threaten the development of our players that we already have in that position. Let those players play football elsewhere, and then when they come back, they have the position secured for them. Then if maybe we think we're going to buy, if we think we need more players in that central or attacking midfield position, we can start looking in the January market or in the summer market next year, 2026. But that's all I have from this. Calm down, Chelsea fans. I know how you feel about this. Expectation was so high with Xavi Simmons, but this is what we're having. So calm down. Everything is all right. As it is right now, Chelsea has a lot of players already too that can, suit that position. Even if we don't buy any player, even if Chelsea decide not to buy anybody else, they have enough players already that can execute this season correctly. But let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.